on a second. All right. Captain Foley back with you again today. Hope you all are well. It's been a while since I've done a live, but figured today was the day we'll do a live and chat and catch up with you guys. Because absolutely I will. Really? So, hello, Jadek. Hello, Terrence. How is everybody today? Or tonight, this evening, this afternoon, this morning, depending on where you are in the world. Hope you're all well. It's been a while since I've done a live, like I said, so I thought it's time to jump on and do one. Look at this pug. Get you that kind of view right there. There, Lola, you're famous. Olivia says $2. What a coincidence. I'm going to Baltimore. Nice. Yeah. Sylvia's head office for her company is in Vancouver, so they are doing a thing, and she wanted to go attend. So we are both flying to Vancouver, leaving Monday night, and we're there till Saturday next week. So I don't know who out in my audience is in the Vancouver area or in Vancouver itself, but let me know, because I will be there for a week, and I would love to meet up and hang out with some of you guys. So I don't know if anyone's going to watch this after the fact, but I would have been remiss if I didn't message or reach out to people and say that I'm going to be in Vancouver. Because a lot of times I go somewhere and then when I get back, I do a video about the trip, and people are like, "Oh my God, why didn't you tell me that you were coming out this way?" So I'm putting it out there now. I'm going to Vancouver. Olivia, please have some crabs in Lexington Market while you're in Baltimore. They are delicious. Crabs. Unfortunately, Terrence, I can't. I'll be in a semi-truck. Yes, indeed. So, a few things to maybe catch up on. Strange New World Season 3 teaser trailer has been released. We've done a live on that, talking about it. Looks pretty interesting. And it's scheduled for the summer this year. So originally they said August 1st, but that's been changed now. So sometime in August, we're hoping, thinking, maybe, possibly. But if you haven't checked it out, the trailer, go check it out. And also check out the live we did on it, covering it. We've also got a longer clip and new bonus stuff from the new Superman movie, the James Gunn Superman movie, which is great as well. Not Crypto. Is it Crypto? What's his nut dog's name? Yeah, it's Crypto. Cryptocurrency. I mean, Crypto the dog. It's a really fantastic scene. I'm looking forward to it. I thought it was a mistake to replace Henry Cavill as Superman. I do like this new guy in the clips that I've seen, so hopefully it'll be a good, re-Supermaning of the Superman, if you know what I mean. So I'm looking forward to that as well, and talking about that when it comes out. There's more details on it. So much stuff to talk about. And I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys want to talk about? Terrence says, you came to Baltimore and you didn't have crabs. What a wasted trip. Jack says, it's good to see you're still kicking. Hope all is well. Of course, I'm still kicking. And yes, all is well. No real complaints. Henry Cavill makes an excellent Witcher. Yes, but he's not going to be the Witcher in the next season, unfortunately. And then this next season is the last season, apparently. So, yeah, he made a fantastic Witcher. I love Henry Cavill. I think he's a great actor. Got a good look. He's a nerd like us. There's a lot to like about him. And, yeah. Yeah, I still think it was a waste to get rid of him as Superman, but... So... I had like a few things I wanted to discuss when I came on here, and I can't think of any of them right now. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying not only the Trekyards channel, but the personal channel. I'm not sure. I'm hoping to have something filmed this weekend that I can edit on Monday before I leave for Vancouver to have out for Friday, because I'm not getting back from Vancouver until Saturday. So there should be a video on this channel on the Friday. If not, it's not a big deal. I'll just have missed a week, and then I'll probably do a video of the trip and stuff as well, because there's a place in Vancouver called Trekyards. Hopefully I'm going to be meeting up with Eric Chu. Eric Chu, if you don't know who that is, he worked on Battlestar Galactica, the new one. He designed the new Mark 7 Viper. Come on up. Be nice. So, really good guy, lives in Vancouver, wants to show me a place called Trekyards, which is a huge toy store. And I want to get some footage from that and do a video around that, because that's going to be pretty fantastic. So, yeah. Hi, Precious. You want to come up and say hi? Come on. Precious, come on. Come on. Precious, come on. Come on. Come here. Nah. Precious isn't going to jump up. It's fine. Back from Japan, and means the jet lag is hitting hard. Oh yeah, hopefully you had a good trip. I'm glad you're back, Mark. I'm glad all is well. Yeah, you'll have to tell us about it sometime. Olivia, so will there be any lives next week? Probably not, no. Not Trekyards related or on this channel, no. I would say not, because I'll be busy and in a different time zone, which is, yeah, will really fuck with the way that Sam and I can do stuff, because, yeah. So yeah, probably not. No lives next week. I don't think on either channel, but I could be mistaken, but I very much doubt it. I spy a Dot stealing a pug's place. She's just being Dot. So many souvenirs. Filled an extra suitcase for the return trip. Very nice, very nice. Cannot wait to hear about it, Mark. Olivia, you need to do a movie poster thing again. Oh, we will. We will for sure. Yeah, it was a April Fool's Day idea, and worked out really well. We were really happy with the results. People seem to like it, so yeah, That'll be something we do again for sure. But yeah. So what's new with you guys? I haven't really touched base with you guys in a while. Hope everything is good on your ends. Like I said, if there's anything you want to talk about or whatever you want me to talk about, throw it in now. Did you get anything from Gundam? Finally caught one of your live streams, says Michael Morissette. Well, I'm glad, Michael. Good to see you. It's not a super exciting live stream, nor is it going to be very long, probably. I just want to touch base with people and let them know that I'm going to Vancouver next week. So if anybody out there is in Vancouver and wants to meet up with me, I'll have a few days free where Sylvia has to do work-related things. And, you know, if you want to show me around Vancouver or whatever, that'd be awesome. But yeah, thought I'd put it out there so that you guys know what I'm doing, what I'm up to. And yeah. Yes, Puggy. It's Lola. She's all sad and pathetic. Pugthetic, as we say. Aren't you? Yeah, why can't I think of anything to say? I thought I'd come on here with such vigor and have much to talk about. Yeah, I'm just drawing a blank, a huge blank. So if you guys have anything you'd like me to talk about or discuss with me, by all means, throw in the chat. I will do so. I will endeavor to do so anyway. Nice video the other day. Which one, Olivia? Thoughts on Rhys Darby in Strange New Worlds? Who's Rhys Darby? I feel like I should know that name, but I just... Who's that? Nice video the other day. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Well, I'm sure I've watched it, but which video are you talking about, Olivia? And who the hell is Rhys Darby? I should probably look that up. I'll just look that up because no fucking idea. That's not the right app. No. Oh, he's going to be probably a Q. I don't want him to be Trelane. I mean, they'll probably end up making him fucking Trelane, but he's going to be a Q, that guy. I think that's the guy you're talking about anyway. So, no idea who he is. Apparently he's a comedian. It's news to me. I'm excited for him, I guess. Good on him. The Star Trek 2 book from this morning. Thank you, Olivia. Terrence Childs, here's something to talk about, Captain Foley. I had White Castle cheeseburgers for lunch. Those little things are delicious. You know what? I did too today. I have some of the frozen ones in our freezer. And today of all days, I decided to make a few for lunch. So I also had them for lunch, Terrence. How cool is that? And they've been in the freezer for months. We had a couple boxes last time we were in the States and haven't eaten them all. So it's a coincidence that we both had it today for lunch. I don't know. Sorry, it's been a long day. I hear you, Olivia. Rhys Darby, yes. I looked him up. Hey, Trekyards is in the house. Sean O'Sullivan, Pop Quiz Hotshot. What was the original name of the Defiant before they changed it? Like the Defiant that is in the last bit of Deep Space Nine? It was the Sao Paulo. But is that what you're talking about? You're talking about the Defiant from TOS? You're talking about the Defiant from the beginning of the series where I don't think the name was changed. It was just Defiant. Michael Morissette, one company tricorder available for purchase sometime this month. Yes, it's gonna. I don't like the way they're doing it though. I actually kind of wanted to make a video about that. It was before. It was originally you put your name in to register to get one, and you get a certificate. Blah blah blah. Great. Now they're saying that they're just going to have it available on Amazon UK, which the people that pre-registered will get like the first notifications that it's going out. But apparently, from someone within the company, it's going live. When it goes live, everyone will have access to it, whether they are pre-registered or not. Which means I think scalpers are going to get a hold of them because they managed to maintain the original price point, which is $350 US, which is fantastic. But I have a feeling they're going to all get scooped like right away. They're going to have bots looking for them, and as soon as they go live, they're going to get scooped up by a lot of buyers, and you're going to find them on the secondary market for $1,000 plus right away. I have a bad feeling. And even as a reviewer, I messaged them, and I've been in talk with them for the last little while about getting a review sample to do for you guys. And I said, as a reviewer, can I get one of the first ones sent so that it can build up excitement for when they actually get released? And I got word back that no, they can't do that with the way that they have it planned. It's not fair to everybody that pre-registered. And I'm like, well, I pre-registered. I was one of the very first ones to register. So I'll just have to wait and see for my email. And they're like, yep. So great. That's a whole thing. Terrence Childs, White Castle cheeseburgers are delicious. Yes. Starbase. Starbase start to whatever. I had some 2 days ago. Nice. Mark Lawrence. Japan travel advice. To load up on souvenirs, go to hard off, hobby off. I loaded up on so many things from there. It's a whole chain, and they are amazingly priced, nice and low. Very cool. Trek or not, are you going on a trip, Mon Capitan? I am. Leaving on Monday and coming back Saturday. Going to be in Vancouver for a week. Dustin, Phoenix, Arizona has a White Castle. It seems to be the cure for constipation. Sean O'Sullivan, it was Valiant, but they changed it to not clash with Voyager. Well, that's the pre-production name. That's not... When you said what was it originally named, you didn't say the concept version, because I probably would have got Valiant in that case. So that was a dirty trick, and not a fair assessment of my pop quiz hotshot skills. Olivia, is the flickery light new? Is it a candle? It is not new, and no, it is not a candle. It is a flickery bulb, and it's not new at all. Come on, come on up. Come on up. Come on. If I pick you up, I'm gonna hurt you. There. Starbase says, was just thinking about that. We could use those in our new house. Yeah, it's just a bulb that plugs in there, so. And it's got different flicker settings. Setihedron, I'm excited about the Black Mirror sequel to the USS Callister episode. Yeah, I heard about that. The Callister episode's great, and I'm sure the sequel will be just as interesting. Michael Morissette, how you doing? How you been? Doing okay? Been okay? Yeah. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He did all the fjords. Terrence Childs, I have a question for you, Captain Foley. Have the Federation retired the Galaxy-class starship? When? Which era? Trekyard era, I would say yes, absolutely they have. Yes. Yes is the answer. Not that they made that many originally. There was only like, was it 12 or 14 originally? 15 with parts for another 6. Go watch we did a whole video on the Galaxy class. It's actually a 3-part video where we go into the history of it and the construction of it. So it was a pretty expensive and expensive ship resource-wise for the time. So yeah, we did a whole video, well, a whole set of videos on the Galaxy class. Wow, I'm being stared at. I just ordered the Fallout Pip-Boy 3000 Mark V diecast replica. Nice, nice. Who here is going to be getting the Wand Company tricorder? I certainly am, and I'll of course be doing a review for it for you guys. But let me know if you're one of the ones that had signed up and what you think about the news that it's going to just be going live on Amazon UK. Which in and of itself seems like a weird decision. But it's really hot up here, I gotta say. I wonder. Yeah. Didn't Adam Savage do a bit on the tricorder? He did, yeah. Right after Star Trek Las Vegas, he did one on the Tomy refit, and then I think the week after that was the new tricorder, and damn, it's an impressive thing. Eric is here. Hello, Eric. Trek or not, do we know a likely drop data for the tricorder? Do we know a likely drop date? They said sometime this month, so it'll be before May, I would assume. I'll get an email, then I'll have to jump on and order one. And yeah, how much they're running? $350 US, which is a fantastic price for what it is, because the development of it was so long and tedious, and they actually incorporated a bunch of really cool stuff into it, and everybody thought they were going to have to up the price point for it, but no, 350 is the price. So can Sam not get it for you? It doesn't matter if I can get it for me. That's not the point. Anyone in the world can order them. The thing is, it's going to just be dropped one day on Amazon, and it's going to be available to everybody. And then people are going to get emails saying that it's available. They said they've made enough. They said they made enough to satisfy demand. So I don't know if there's a limit to how many you can buy, but I don't need Sam to get it for me. I just order it and have it shipped. They ship worldwide, which is just annoying because I've already pre-registered for it. So it would be nice to be locked in to have the ability to make sure that I get one. It's a whole thing. So yeah, and no, I wouldn't trust Sam to get me one anyway. Starbase, I'm looking for a Theremin. I don't know where you'd get a Theremin. They are pretty cool though. I've seen one in person and it's really fantastic the way they work. But no, I wouldn't know where to get a Theremin. Most people in this chat probably don't even know what a Theremin is. I wouldn't say most people. Some people in the chat won't know what a Theremin is. So it'd be cool if the new tricorder had a Theremin function. Wouldn't that be neat? That'd be neat. Need to fix my sand art. Apparently there's too much air in it right now because too many air bubbles. It's not doing its thing. It's kind of annoying me. Yes, they did use it for the opening theme of TOS. Ahoy hoy, says Feed Me Seymour. Cetihedron. Stylophone has a good cheap theremin. I've looked at a stylophone. Feed Me Seymour says it has been a while since what? Since you've been here? Yes, I stream live every night on this channel, and you haven't been here, sir. What is going on? I blame you for everything. All right, let's see how many people are here. We have 20 people here, 13 likes. Hit that like button if you haven't already, guys. And if you're just joining me, obviously you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, I am heading to Vancouver next week, leaving on Monday afternoon, coming back Saturday. And so I will be in the Vancouver, well, not the Vancouver area. I will be in Vancouver for an entire week. So if anybody is from Vancouver or wants to meet up in Vancouver and hang out, show me the sights, whatever, feel free to message me and let me know. It would be really great. And I felt like I needed to come on and say that I was going to Vancouver. So don't prove me wrong. Feed Me Seymour. So here's a thought. Would TOS have been better if it was told from the perspective of young Chekhov joining the crew instead of it focusing on Kirk? Fuck no. I think that would have been kind of stupid, actually. No, it has to focus on Kirk. Kirk is the man. So, yeah, that's my thought on that. Eric, are you still there, sir? Eric, sir. Eric Martin, are you around? Need you to shoot me a message at some point. Starbase, by the way, on behalf of normal Americans, I'm sorry. Meh, it is what it is. It'll all be figured out in the end, probably, hopefully. Not much I can do about it, so. I will just not be going to the States anytime soon. I'm not going to be going to Wonderfest this year, which is a shame because I've gone every year. But, yeah. We have travel advisories not to travel to the US because even Canadians are being like held in ice holding fucking facilities for 2 weeks for no fucking reason. So, yeah, I'm not going to be going to the States anytime soon. Rat hets. Shouldn't that be Hezrats? You would not trust the commander to get you one? That sounds like a rant alert, lol. I see he has your fan film coming out finally. Yeah, it'll be coming out tomorrow, I believe. So, one of my fan films. The first one is fully my fan film, but not the first one we filmed, which is weird. There will be more coming out. Eric says, did I hear my name? Yes, sir, you did. Shoot me a message at some point. I gotta find out about my other tricorder. So. Silent Imperial Frost. Yeah, highway to the danger zone. Yeah, Val Kilmer passed away. Sad. Iceman. Do I have a replica lightsaber? No, I don't have a high quality replica lightsaber. I got one of the TVX ones, which is an aluminum one with the different sound effects and different colors and all the fanciness, which is a local company here. And I've got a bunch of the Hasbro ones, I guess Hasbro Kenner, whatever. A few of those. So Michael says, if it is possible to grab one of those from Amazon UK, I'll be doing it. Indeed, yeah. Some of the Etsy replicas look sick. Patrick says, switch to pre-orders have tanked because of the tariffs. Well, not only the tariffs, but just the price of the fucking unit itself. Eric Martin, those Theory sabers look good. They do, yeah. The Star Wars Theory sabers look good. Wouldn't mind getting one of those at some point. I like Star Wars Theory. But yeah, Eric, now that the nice weather's back, and well, not really, not yet, but we have to get together again soon, and we'll have a movie day or something, because I haven't seen you for a while. So, Feed Me Seymour, only 40-ish. Yaz to the invention of warp nacelles. 40-ish years. Starbase, I've got a Force X Darth Vader with removable blade. Nice. Michael says, I heard that there will be different tricorder shipping group dates on Amazon UK. Yes, that's what I have heard as well. We'll see how it goes. I'll be in one of the first ones because I was one of the first ones to sign up. So that's a good thing. But again, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Do they have Little Caesars up there in regular people Canada land? Yes, we do have Little Caesars, but what do you mean by regular people Canada land? Yes, we do have Little Caesars. Which I don't know if anybody remembers, but from the 80s, Little Caesars ads, I got the little guy dressed as Caesar with the little spear and the two pizzas, and he slams them and they flip and they land on the thing. And he used to say, pizza, pizza. But now there's a place called Pizza Pizza, so they don't do those ads anymore. Is that just my memory? Is that a Mandela effect thing going on? But anyway. Seems to me the U.S. has gone mad. Yes. Mark Lawrence, it ain't so regular in the States lately. The 80s were rad. They were indeed rad. They were indeed radical. Radical, dude. Bruh. Yeah. Michael, there were some guys some years ago making custom theremins. Oh, really? That's cool. Feed Me Seymour, Popeyes, Wimpy's. I wonder if there will be an Italian fast food place called Olive Oil. That's pretty funny. Imperial Frost, FASA, Transformers, Hair Metal, West Coast Rap, Granada Sherlock. Hell yeah. Bluto would be a barbecue fast food chain. Hell yeah. You never have to pay your bill unless it's Tuesday. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Would there be a sweet pea restaurant that only serves pea soup? Don't know. Rest in peace, Shelley Duvall. Indeed. She passed away a while ago, didn't she? A long time ago. Yeah. 2025 has been an interesting year so far. See how it goes. Michael says, unfortunately, I do not, if these guys are still making them. I mean, Theremins are cool, man. I would want one. I really would. Do a search for the Theremin men. Oh, hey, oh. Theremin men. Alright, I will do that right now. I'm looking into it. The Theremin men. An album by Stephen Ham. The Theremin men. Got Theremin Man. Stephen Ham, his first solo album, based around a theremin and synthesizer and voice. Nothing for Theremin Men, though. Yeah, can't find anything for custom-made theremins. So... Puppies, eat your spinach. Cetahedron, we will be mining cultural artifacts from the 80s for centuries. Hell yes, we will. Absolutely. Starbase, is that a pug snore? Yep, it is. Only one. Precious isn't snoring right now, just Lola. Trekyards, be cool if one company does the DS9, Voyager tricorder, and phaser. The thing is, they only have the license for a short amount of time for these runs, so I don't know if they're going to do that. It would be cool. I doubt they're going to do it, though. I doubt they'll tackle another tricorder. This one kind of killed them. They went in thinking it was going to be not a slam dunk necessarily, but easier than they expected. And it's been a brutally long development process. It's years overdue. And people thought it was going to go over budget, and luckily they kept the budget exactly what they promised. So, Urs is here. Hi, Captain. Been a while since I joined a live stream. Indeed, good to see you. Feed Me Seymour. Okay, here's one. A classic cartoon from your childhood. Theme as a fast food restaurant. Gummy bears. Everything's gummy bears flavored. From cakes to drinks. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. You know the routine. All right. Starbase says Theremin Men was probably unsuccessful sexy calendar. Okay. Why haven't they ever made a Kindle or iPad modeled after a pad? Someone needs to do that. Yes, you're not wrong. Eric Martin, is that Voyager documentary out yet? Not that I'm aware of, no. Feed Me Seymour, I'd go with the real Ghostbusters Gutbuster Burgers. Belt bustin' makes you feel good. See, Feed Me Seymour and Food Yards is on the air, brought to you by Snack Yards. Yes. Trekyards, mad question. Do you keep inventory of collectibles? And if not, do you ever come across things you forgot you had and were like, damn? I don't keep a record of my collectibles. I make videos about a lot of my collections so that I have documented proof of my collection for future use if I need it. But no, I don't keep track of anything. Yes, there are things I find where I'd be like, I forgot where that was. I knew I had it. There's the odd time where it's like, oh yeah, I did pick that up. I had completely forgotten. Nice surprise. And you see that a few times when I do my shelf by shelf series in this room. There's a few books and things that I had forgotten that I had. Some signed like Star Trek programs. I got some Leonard, one that has Leonard Nimoy's signature, James Doohan's. Um, I forgot that that kind of stuff's here. So it's not really collectibles per se, but yeah. So yes, and a lot of times you see those on those episodes of Shelf by Shelf. We'll be like, "Ah, I forgot I had this. This is really cool. Because yeah, once stuff gets put in a bookshelf, I mean, it's visible mostly, but you kind of you come in the room, you see it all the time. It's not really you don't really register it. So yes. Michael says if I miss out as getting one of these one company tricorders from Amazon UK due to scalpers, I own a small handful of very high quality, high craftsmanship 3D printed STO tricorders. Nice. Trekyards says shelf by shelf kicks ass. Thank you, Trekyards. Feed Me Seymour says I haven't been on in a while and don't know if you covered this, but Section 31, a young Rachel Garrett. If a Section 31 TV show never happens, do you think it could continue a young Rachel Garrett show? No, I think that'd be incredibly fucking stupid for them to do. And no, absolutely not. No. Ironically, there was supposed to be a scene at the beginning of the Section 31 movie where you see Rachel Garrett in a monster maroon uniform on a Starfleet ship getting her assignment to go and make sure that people don't get murdered. But that scene was cut. If they had done that, there might have been a possibility that it couldn't have sucked. It wouldn't have sucked as bad because there would have been some Star Trek in the movie. But I wouldn't have a problem with Rachel Garrett's show, but I don't need one. So I'll still say no. Michael says, made by a company on Etsy by the name of Striped Cat Craftworks. Hers says one might lose the inventory list. Well, there's that too, yeah. Yeah, there are times where I'll see a book in a bookstore, like a used bookstore, and I'll be like, I'm not even sure if I have that. So I pick it up, and then it turns out I have two of those books now all of a sudden. So that can be a good thing and a bad thing. So. Starbase says Section 31 just seemed like they made the series and just took the first 3 episodes and called it a movie. Yeah, you could tell that. I don't want to talk about Section 31 again. I've talked about it too much. But you could tell that they definitely had a plan for a series or for a season of the show that was going to be very Discovery-like, and they just decided to cram it into one movie, which works better, honestly, because the way they do serialized storytelling in Discovery and stuff, and even Picard, just the new Trek, just absolutely sucks balls. So better to get it out of the way with like a movie format instead of dragging it out week on week for however long. Eric Martin says, I've run out of pepperettes. This is a serious crisis, but I still have laughing cow cheese. As long as you have one or the other, I mean, both is ideal, obviously, but yeah, it's good to hear, man. Good to hear. Hope you're feeling well. Hope you're feeling better. I kind of miss chatting with you. You never message me anymore. It makes me cry a little. Each night I kind of cry myself to sleep. But, we got to get together and watch a movie or something. Michael says those TOS tricorders are static. Maybe soon to have just authentic sounds and really super well done with all opening compartments and small handheld medical scanner. Nice. If they made a series between the motion picture and the Next Generation era, would be cool to have a story happen on 3 different ships one Federation, one Klingon, and one Romulan. Or that after Voyager. It'd be interesting to some people, I guess. I wouldn't be super stoked for that, honestly. It's an interesting idea, interesting concept, but it's nothing that I think I would be super thrilled about to break up a show like that. Now, if you do different seasons, if like the first season be the Federation, second season be about the Romulans, third season be about the Klingons, and have it all be the same story happening at the same time, but from the different perspectives of each ship, and then culminating in season 4, where we see all of it kind of come together. That'd be kind of cool, and I wouldn't be as opposed to that. I don't think, because you could still interspace or intersperse Federation stuff in the Klingon episodes and whatnot. So. I don't know, something cool like that. I mean, Discovery was originally supposed to be an anthology series. Each season was supposed to be something different, which would have been kind of cool. And they kind of sort of did that a little bit because they did go to the future. So we got a future Star Trek show, which I think was one of their original ideas. I mean, it's all future because it's Star Trek, but you know what I mean, 32nd century. Trekyards, just to note, humans, Captain soon to be a star in a fan movie with that rather timeless, with that rather fine lass, that USS Foley. Yes. Michael says that's a bummer. Must no longer be making theremins. I don't think there's new ones being made, but you can probably find used ones. Starbase says thanks for the info though. Feed Me Seymour says, next new Trek show they make with a new ship. I want carpet. Enterprise D looks livable. Could easily sit in Data's chair and read a book. Yes, starships must have carpets. This is the law. Sorry, I should do it Sylvester Stallone style. I am the law. Judge Dredd. If you know, you know. Oh, man. Thirsty. Shame, they were a good-looking custom wood cabinet instrument with optional stand that was very reasonably priced. Yes, they're very artsy. That unification video had more emotional impact than all of New Trek combined. You're not wrong. Yeah. Reboot movies are worrying, but if they did reboot, say, Next Generation as a movie, I'd love to see Christopher Nolan make it. There you go. Trek or not, you have been fined 3 credits for breach of the verbal morality code. Seti Hedron says they still make theremins. Riker played by Christian Bale. He was either the Pug Snore or the White Castle. Definitely all Pug Snores. I don't fucking like those comments. Are you farting? No, I'm not. It's fucking Pug that's snoring right here. Says, minus Lower Decks and Prodigy, those are continuations of the old shows. Yeah. And let's be honest, Prodigy's fucking awesome. What the hell is happening in this chat? Hold on a second. I gotta take a look at something. If it'll load. Why is that not loading? let's see. Back to you, fine folks. So if anybody out there watching or watching after the fact is from Vancouver, let me know. Shoot me a message. I want to meet up with you guys. Trek or not, what do you make of the new Running Man remake? Looking forward to it? Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how they do it. Could do without it. Don't need it necessarily. House Cap coming on the DS9 model. I'm not coming on the DS9 model. That would just make it sticky and gross. So, yeah. I'm not working on any models. I haven't cracked into the DS9 model at all. So, someday, probably. Feed Me Seymour. Tribble the Movie, starring Andy Serkis as multiple Tribble voices and Robert Picardo as the EMH Doctor. Sure. Neil Hammersmith saw Retro Badger play with the Connie refit, aka Connie 3. Should have used this model in Picard over the Neo Shangri-La Titan A. The Connie 3. So the Connie Mark III, that is the new Titan, unfortunately. Or do you mean the new one from STO, which just is a refit of the refit of the NX01 refit? Anyway. Someone is missing today. I forgot his name is here. Matt Boardman is here. Stuart, Matt. How's the Admiral feeling today? Better. Her medication's definitely helping out, so. I've done that with lots of sci-fi books. What have you done with lots of sci-fi books? Feed Me Seymour. The Naked Gun reboot looked meh, but then they explained Liam Neeson is Frank Drebin's son, also called Frank Drebin. Yeah, I just learned about that reboot or sequel for The Naked Gun today, honestly, which is funny. But yes. Do you have any predictions on Strange New World Season 3 as to what classic TOS ship might appear that hasn't so far in Season 1 and 2? Doesn't have to be Federation. I would love to see a Federation class, actually, a Dreadnought. I don't know if they'll do that, but that would be awesome. I have no predictions on that kind of stuff. I just let them do their thing, because anything we suggest that will work canonically, they're not going to do, and they're just going to fuck it up. So it just gets frustrating to the point where we're thinking of good ideas that would work in universe, make fans happy, and they just decide to not do any of it and just shit all over it because it's new Trek and they're kind of moronic. So PB Seymour, just read that one, sorry. Starbase says, have you been watching Mr. Trek, the guy that is building a model of the TOS Enterprise out of cardboard? Yes, a 1/2500 scale, or 1/25 to 25th scale model. Yeah, I have been watching him. I love his videos. I love his ideas and his design concepts for the unseen rooms and decks of the ship. I don't know how it's going to all come together, though, in the way he is imagining. I think it's a little bit of an insane thing, but he's really interesting to listen to, and he's got some fantastic ideas. I actually mentioned to Sam like a year ago that we need to interview this guy, have him on our show, because he's got some really fantastic design ideas and elements for TOS. So maybe it's something that'll happen at some point, but yes, I have been watching his stuff. So Andor Season 2 looks good. Andor Season 2 looks fantastic, yeah. Michael says, I think Trek really needs to take a long overdue break. Disagree. It needs to have showrunners that give a shit about the show and the material, such as people like Aaron Waldke, the Hagemans, Mike McMahon, people that fucking know their stuff, know what the fans want, and that's what it needs. And it needs a little more focus, but I don't think it needs to go bye-bye for... It doesn't need a rest, I don't think. We had a nice long rest, and yeah, we've been oversaturated as of late, sure, but I mean, I think I don't want to see Trek go away anytime soon again, so keep giving us stuff that's interesting. Hopefully Starfleet Academy will be interesting. Can't imagine it sucking too much, but we'll have to see. Strange New Worlds is not TOS, it's its own universe. Yeah, but it's closer to TOS than Discovery was. Discovery is clearly the Discoverse. Strange New Worlds is its own universe, but there's enough canonical stuff that they're trying way more than Discovery ever did. So I heard Andor is a decent Star Wars series. Andor is great, yeah. The first 3 episodes are a little slow for me, but after that, it really gets going and is really fantastic. Have you ever cosplayed as Quark? If no, have you considered it? No and no. Matt Hammersmith, when you say Trek needs focus, what do you think it should focus on? Stories that don't suck and have nothing to do with Alex Kurtzman. That's what I meant to say. I don't know. Doing Andor season 2 first reaction live caps, going to be sick. Yeah, I probably will. Absolutely, yeah. Errors, I agree with you, Captain. It needs real folks in charge that know their stuff. Eric says, in Star Trek, they need to give the keys to people with talent and let them run with it. Seems simple, but with lots of shows, it's just not happening. He speaks words of wisdom, that man. Feed Me Seymour. On the topic of Star Trek Academy, do you think the show will feature a flagship of some kind, even if it's not the main center stage, but it can't all be based on an Academy location? Yes, I'm sure there will be a ship. I'm sure there will be maybe a few ships, because they will be doing, like field trips for educational purposes. I'm sure there will be a main ship that'll be used. I really do. So, yeah, I don't think it's all going to be based at the Academy. I heard a little rumor that Cinemacon released a little trailer of a live-action Masters of the Universe show. I can't find any footage anywhere. I haven't heard anything about it. Did you watch Skeleton Crew? I thought it was class. I did watch Skeleton Crew. A lot of it I really liked. There were a few aspects of it I wasn't thrilled with, but overall I found it really enjoyable. So, yeah, I liked it. Hello there, Captain. My question is, are you moving or just a vacation? Just a vacation. I will not move to Vancouver. I'm not moving from where I live. But no, I'm going to be there for a week. Sylvia's got a thing with her work down there, so we decided we'd both go instead of just her. So I'm going to be in Vancouver, and like I said many times during this, if you guys are in Vancouver and want to hang out with me, shoot me a message. We'll make arrangements so that we can meet up and, hang out. How Strange New Worlds ends. Pike recruits Alex Kurtzman to save the cadets that Pike would get injured, but Alex is the one that ends up in the chair. Beep, beep. Well, Alex Kurtzman was in a chair like Pike's in an episode of Lower Decks. So, we can only dream. Trek or not, what if the Academy itself is a ship, a city ship? Don't say that, because that's something they would probably do. And now I feel sad. With Star Trek Academy, they can literally bring back any living character for a cameo in a training video. Yes. Or a holographic video, or a holographic trainer. Training holographic. There we go. All trailers from CinemaCon was exclusive to attendees, so won't see anything from that anytime soon. Neil Hammersmith, apologies when I asked about focus. I meant to ask you what characters, ship, time period should be focused on. A time period after anything we've seen, after Picard, sure. Stop shoehorning shit into a timeline if you're going to fuck it up and not care about canon. If you care about canon and you want to shoehorn something in and have it make sense and fit perfectly, then go for it. Absolutely. But fucking do something post Picard or post Nemesis, or here's a thought, Lost Era, and don't fuck it up. Make it a good Lost Era show. I heard Banff is awesome, mind-blowingly beautiful. Yes, I mean, I've been to Jasper, Alberta. I've been through the Rocky Mountains. I've been out that way. I've just never been in Vancouver proper. So, Tim Kaze, or Kas, I can hear your dog snoring in the background. Yes. Be lucky, or you are lucky. Be happy that it's only one of them. The other pug is not snoring right now. Michael says, have you got Bill Krause's Starship model build books? Michael, I've done a video on it on this channel. I got one after Wonderfest last year and did a video on it. So yes. Star Trek Academy holodeck. Worf teaches how to connect with the inner self and meditation. How new Trek or Kurtzman's Trek ends. Spock wakes up from a nightmare and says that was very illogical. Let me see if I can find the video for you so I can share the link in here if you want to check it out. And there it is right there. The Tycho Shipyards book, Volume 1. All right, I will share that link in the chat right now. And then you can check it out. Open another tab and check it out after this video. There you go. There's the link. Mr. Trek has some mad modeling skills. Yes, indeed. I don't care what the time period is. Just have the respect and self-acknowledgement to know if you want to do something different. Don't trample over what came before to do that. Exactly. Star Trek Academy, they find a ship stranded in space inside a depowered Data. Oh, depowered Data. They reactivate him and he becomes a teacher at the Academy. Peter Lukaku says, what's on the itinerary for Vancouver? Anything you're looking forward to? Nothing specific. I am meeting up with Eric Chu, who was one of the visual effects guys that worked on Battlestar Galactica and stuff like that. Going to be meeting up with him. He's going to be taking me to a world-renowned, like, large toy store called Toy Traders, which I'm super excited for. Other than that, me and Sylvia are just checking out some of the sites in Vancouver and just having a relaxing time. So that's about it for that story. Mr. Trek is cool, but that is such a big project. I worry it's going to end up like the people that try to fully renovate a house and never finish. Forgot Hail Kaon and happy early contact day. Thank you, Neil. Data's head in a jar, Futurama style. Yes. Yes. So anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to think of anything else exciting or interesting that I need to tell you guys. There will be video from this trip, especially of the toy trader's place, because apparently it's really fantastic. So I'm looking forward to that. So there will be a video coming out after I get back of this trip. Sadly, though, there won't be any lives this week on this channel or Trekyards. I mean, there might be a live on Trekyards, but it'll be just Sam. So nothing that anybody would want to watch. Kidding. But yeah, I'll be back. Be back for next week for sure. So. Those mummy books are cool. Thank you, Trek or not. Peeping Seymour, Star Trek Academy, a wormhole opens up. It's Deadpool. He brings Patrick Stewart in, stating Paramount has him playing the role of Picard until he's 200. Till you're 90. Dan B, I haven't been following the Academy stuff. Are we certain that Robert Picardo is reprising the main Doctor? Would be awesome if he's actually the living witness, the MH who found his way home. There is no confirmation which Doctor he will be playing. It could be the living witness one, or it could be the main Doctor. Either one would work. Starbase says, LOL, I know, I wish him the best. I wish I was that passionate. Oh, we're talking about Mr. Trek. Yeah. You could get a mutiny for saying stuff like that, Cap. Good thing Sam didn't hear you. I say that shit in front of Sam all the time. Trek or not, other than Star Trek and Star Wars, what are your top 5 TV sci-fi franchises? Stargate would be up there for sure. Sci-fi is a pretty broad. I mean, Battlestar Galactica, both the original and the new one are great. The new Lost in Space on Netflix is fantastic as well. Transformers, yes, it depends on the Transformers though. Expanse, yes. Firefly, yes. Yeah. Babylon 5, never really finished watching all of Babylon 5, but yeah, I was enjoying it, what I did see. Farscape, never watched. Battlestar 1980. No, that's the one I can sidestep that one. The original Battlestar Galactica, and then the new one. The one in the middle there, the 1981, that can just be relegated to the garbage heap of history. It's not great, let's be honest. Sliders is great. I haven't seen all the Sliders. I saw a few episodes here and there back in the day, but I never really got into it. For All Mankind, I love For All Mankind. Yes, absolutely, that is up there. Oh God, not 1980 with the Scouts. Yep, the flying bikes. I mean, it's pretty exciting stuff, right? Quantum Leap was great. Quantum Leap was great. And no, before you ask, Eric, you haven't started watching that yet. It's on Pluto TV. There was a channel that was playing Quantum Leap, so we watched like 2 episodes, and I'm like, we gotta watch the whole series. And it's like, oh yeah, we will. And then we got sidetracked and didn't get to it. So we will at some point, don't worry. The spin-off is coming soon as well, For All Mankind. Yes, there's another season as well. The Outer Limits, yeah. Yeah, it's never big into the Outer Limits, but yeah, Outer Limits, Twilight Zone, all do really great and interesting stuff. Castle is great. Yeah, I love Castle. Did you like V? Watched V back in the day. I really enjoyed it when I was younger. Haven't gone back to revisit it though. I'm not quite sure how well it holds up. But yes, I do like V. must admit, we played Battlestar 1980 on our BMX bikes. And the next day, we were playing Chips. Chips is great. I like the 80s Twilight Zone. It was kind of funny. Buck Rogers was good until it went off the rails. Bitty, bitty, bitty. What's up, Buck? Yeah. Yeah, but Buck Rogers. I mean, it was good until it wasn't, and then it wasn't good. So, but there's still some good elements to it, like Hawk. Yeah. There's a lot of sci-fi I like. It's kind of hard for me to nail down a top 5 because just because. Red Dwarf, though kind of live action comedy, space themed shows, animated is Lower Decks. Red Dwarf is great. Colonel Deering. Oh. Yeah. Yes, yes, indeed. She was something. Olivia, can you wait? Your 51st is coming up in a little more than a month. Yes, I'm going to be 51 this year in May. I hadn't even thought about my birthday this year yet. Thanks, Olivia. Reboot was awesome, ahead of its time. Reboot was good. So was Beast Wars. Had a thought. The movie Passengers, kind of like a drama version of Red Dwarf. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. 55 this year. Oh, Starbase, you're old as shit, dog. I'm just kidding. Kind of hate when people say I'm old and I'm only 50. It's like, get fucked. You're as old as you feel, so stop telling me that I feel old. Otherwise, I'm going to start actually being old. And I don't want to be old. I don't feel old. I feel young, as when the world was new. Olivia says my 33rd is coming up. I want a puggy. No, you can't have a puggy. This fall, it will be 30 years when I first visited Canada. First Toronto, then Alberta, then Manitoba. Nice. And this year, it's already 28 years since we moved here. Wow. Picard is over 120 years old, so we're still in our prime. Universe. 15 years since I last visited the old country. Darn, sometimes it would just be nice to stop time. Time to visit the briar patch. Time is the fire in which we burn. Time is a predator. Starbase got married in Canada in 2009 when it wasn't legal here in the U.S. Oh, very cool. Very cool. It's probably not legal in the U.S. anymore anyway, so... time is an illusion. Lunchtime, doubly so. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, there we go. Let's see how that plays out. Need to fix my sand art. It's got must have a leak or evaporation or something because there's too many bubbles in it right now. I got to add more distilled water. So because there's too many bubbles, when you flip it, none of the sand falls down, which is kind of stupid. All right. With Kelsey Grammer appearing in the Trek universe, I wonder what other TV sitcom stars would make great characters in Trek, like Ross from Friends. David Schwimmer is as a Vulcan. I'm sure there would be a lot of good ones that people could call out for sure. Urs says, one feels young, but the mirror reflection is changing. It's a mirror conspiracy, I tell ya. Eddie Murphy as captain. What if moment right there. Well, there's a what if moment with Eddie Murphy for sure, because he was going to be in Star Trek 4. He was going to be the scientist. He was going to play the part of Jillian, but not be Jillian. Because he's a huge Star Trek fan and really wanted to do it. But it would have a more comedic tone, and it would kind of turn into what Superman 3 was with Richard Pryor. So I'm glad they didn't do it, but it would still be cool to see Eddie Murphy in Star Trek, let's be honest. Thank you, Captain, for a great chat. Gotta run. Safe travels. If you are flying, give your flight crew chocolate and treats. Rid Knox. Live long and prosper. See you later, Starbase. Thank you for being here. JM says, I once visited Vancouver in my college days. Vancouver. That's funny. Van Damme as commands. Van Damme. Van Damme you. Yep. No, don't give a shit. Don't care, I tell you what. Okay, that's really fucking weird. All right. Dwight Schrute became Harry Mudd, and Kirstie Alley was in Trek 2, so comedic actors often Trek on the side. Any actors starred in both Trek and Star Wars? Don't know. There's got to be a few, right? Carlton Banks, Alfonso Romero as Geordie LaForge's geeky brother. Yes. Did you ever get into Warhammer? No, negative, have not. Have not. Oh, they might be bringing Warhammer crossover thing to Helldivers 2, which would be interesting. I did enjoy the Warhammer short in the secret level show. That was really good as well. But no, just haven't got into Warhammer. Jim Carrey as Vorta. Iggy Pop's best mate. Iggy Pop was a fantastic Vorta. I really liked him. Yeah, he's another big Star Trek fan, which is funny as hell. I love it. Yeah, I'm running out of steam, guys. So probably going to call it soon here. Thank you for everybody that watched. I might do some lives from Vancouver. I don't know. It depends on what the schedule's like and what's going on. So stay tuned. But there will be a video, a travel video of some sort after I get back of the trip. So hopefully you guys enjoy watching those kind of things. I enjoy making them, kind of documenting and the trip and whatnot. So, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to call it there, not drag this out too long. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're in Vancouver or going to be in Vancouver next week between Monday and Saturday, and you want to reach out to me, shoot me a message, by all means, feel free. You can email me at trekyards@hotmail.com, or you can send me a private message on Facebook or whatever. I would love to hang out with you and meet up with you if you're able to. Anyone out there? Just putting it out there that I'm going to Vancouver, because I know when I get back, I'll post that I was there, and somebody will say, "Oh, why didn't you tell me? We could have met up." Well, I'm putting it out there now. So if you're one of the people that are from Vancouver and want to get together, like I said, shoot me a message. We'll figure something out. And yeah. But that being said, I think I'll call it there. Thank you so much. Have yourselves a great evening, a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.